Located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Titans had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD. But talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to have the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Titans. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's play there for Vegas. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They fake the handoff. Now Carr out to his left. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on them.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? From the 24, Tannehill. That's complete to Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react. Tannehill on 3rd down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Throwing again is Tannehill.
Running the slant, that's Robert Woods.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. This is caught. It's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill caught on the slant. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest word?
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they made play action. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? Ridiculous. Take him out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On play action, now Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Tannehill throwing again. Throw left side, complete. That's Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Tannehill on target to Burks. 1st down, Tennessee.
Tannehill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Caught right side, Davis.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
On second down, Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's caught. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be fourth down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Now that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
In motion right here comes Johnson. On play action, it's Carr.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's got him in. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Very short kick taken right at the 20, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Woods. They've got his man complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but
oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Right after that rainbow up and good. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Daniels has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now a play fake. Carr. Under pressure, they got him again.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Now Tannehill. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Scoreboard. This offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's get that touch.
Slot man moves right. From the red zone now, Tannehill. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to keep this again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
You've been here before.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 67 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
really
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. In motion is Austin Hooper. The tight end in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Quick throw, it's complete.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Tannehill. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Point after one, Lambeau up and good. And it pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Velus Jones.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing now, Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have